Hey all, my name is Paul Borosky and I am the owner of Quality Business Plan. And what I'd like to do today is to show y'all what's in my advanced box trucks business plan template. So the way the video is going to play out is, first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and give you all a little bit of background about me, who I am, what I do, and why I do it. From that point in time, we'll then go through the box truck business plan template, the Word portion of it. I'll show you what's included in it, some areas that you may want to consider changing, the areas that are fill in the blanket. And yeah, once we're done with it, we'll wrap it up, sum it up, call it a day, and I'll show y'all a link to where you can purchase the template if you're interested. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and move right through this little business plan tutorial. So as promised, a little bit about me. Again, Paul Borosky, a doctoral candidate, MBA, owner of Quality Business Plan, and I am a professional writer, specifically a business plan writer. So if y'all do want to avoid all the fun and excitement of writing your own business plan, whether it be with a template or not, if you want to avoid it, then pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I'd be delighted to write a business plan for you. Also, I am a published author, and my books are focused on business plan writing. They're published on Amazon.com. Check me out there. And then finally, I am an adjunct professor and subject matter expert for both business and finance. So I do have some academics backing up my thoughts and ideas. And then finally, if you do need some help with those pesky financial projections, your business plan's good to go. But those projections need some assistance. Again, pick up the phone, give me a call, send me a text, send me an email, be delighted to help. All right, so if you, if or when you do purchase my advanced box truck business plan template, it does come with 3 documents. The first document would be the actual business plan itself in a Word document, which is right here. It would also come with the strategic plan, and that's also in a Word document. Say hi, strategic plan. It would be right here, and I have a separate tutorial to help you all with that. And then also it comes with a financial model that's in Excel, and I also provide you all with a tutorial to understand and to complete the box truck financial model. All right, so let's go ahead and focus on the star of the show, which is the business plan portion of it. So once you open up the document, you'll be greeted with the title page. Usually most of my clients, what they're going to do is they're going to change out the yellowed area with some kind of a logo, and then they'll keep the word business plan underneath. The second page is going to be your table of contents. So once you add a little bit of meat to the bone, you fill out this fill out the template, add your information, expand upon it. You are going to want to update your table of contents, and the way to do that is you'll click on the chart right here, click on Update Table, click on Update Entire Table, click on OK, and then all this information will update for you. The next section is going to be your executive summary section. In the executive summary, I do provide you all with a box truck summary, and we've got a target market section. We got a competitive advantage section. In this competitive advantage section, this is smart art. So there's a couple ways to change the smart art up. You can go ahead and click on the smart art here, and you can go ahead and change the words right here. Or you can click on this little arrow here, and then you can update the table here. Either way is going to be acceptable. And then we also have your financial highlights here, and then your funding request here. For your financial highlights, you will need to complete your financial model, add your information, and again, I got a separate tutorial for that. But once you update your financial model, you want to go to the projections tab, and then on the projections tab, you're going to be able to see the areas that need to be changed. And so the first 4 changes that need to be made are right here. So we've got projected revenues year 1, 446,000, lines up with 446 here. Expenses for the first year, 304, lines up with 304 here. After taxes, net profit 106, lines up with 106 here. And then net profit margin 23.8, lines up with the 23.8 here. And then for year 2 net profits of 109, 149, that'll line up with your net profits here, 109, 149. And then finally, the 5 years for 142 will line up with under year 5. Net profit 142,000. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and use your financial model to complete those numbers or update those numbers. The next section is going to be how much money do you need to get the party started, is your funding request, your terms, and then the interest rates expected. The next section is going to be your company description. Right here, I gave you a good start in summarizing your box truck company. Then we've got popular products or services, which is going to be right here, and just go ahead and update this information accordingly. Then we've got your competitive advantages. Again, I've got a real good start for you here. You can update that as you see fit. Primary target market, I've got a pricing strategy in here for you. Future plans in the yellow is going to be how many trucks you want to have in operations year 1, and then how many trucks you want operations in year 5. Next section is going to be your hours of operation. What's your office hours? And then are you going to drop, when are your drivers going to be operating? It's going to be whenever it's needed, or it's going to be a specific time. Whatever it's going to be, make sure to update it here. Next section is going to be location section. So just fill in the highlighted areas. Company goals, go ahead and review these. If you want to update them, feel free. And I already showed you how to use a smart art with that. Technology, and it's just a really good statement in reference to technology, that you'll be embracing technology. Read through it and make sure you update it if you need it. Keys to success would be right here. And then finally, I give you a snippet of a a strategic plan, but in a separate document, I do give you a more in-depth strategic plan. Next page or next section is going to be your SWOT analysis: strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Again, I give you a real good start with the information here. If you do want to update it, just click on it and click on the little arrow here, and then you can update this information as you see fit. Next section is going to be industry analysis. I've already done some industry research. I've used IBAIS World as well as other sources to summarize the information. Product segmentation, I've got this information here. And then a summary of the industry research here as well. Your organizational structure, ownership information is here, and then your organizational chart. Again, we've got a smart art. Just click on the smart art, little arrow right here, and you can update your smart art as you see fit. Next section is going to be your marketing section. Typically, box truck owners, what y'all are going to be doing is you're going to be using several marketing channels to get your name out there and generate revenues. Typically, they're going to be networking, traditional marketing, internet marketing, social media marketing, and I give you a real good start for each one of those sections here. Again, update this information as you see fit. The next section is going to be your strategies. What strategies are you going to employ to make sure your business is going to be functional, sustainable, and profitable? And some of the popular areas for a box truck company is going to be the networking strategy, competitive strategy, and operations strategy. And for each one of them, I give you a real good starting point. But again, feel free to customize as you see fit. Also, I've included strategic planning as well as marketing strategies. So we've got several different strategies included in here that's summarized in a nice section. Your next section is going to be exit strategy. So, once you've got your business up and running, successful, growing, prosperous, are you going to keep it, or eventually you may sell it? And if you do, you're going to want to go ahead and document your expected exit strategy. So the expected strategy would be here, and if things go south, your detrimental strategy would be underneath. Funding request. In this funding request right here, we're going to state how much money do you need to get the party started, how long of a term will the loan be if you take out a loan, what the interest rate expectations are, and then right here is going to be your startup cost, and then your startup cost underneath. So this is the chart form, this is the chart form, and this is the graph form. And where you're going to get this information from is you're going to go to your information tab. And on your information tab, you're going to go to the startup cost information here and the startup cost here. And you'll see that the chart and the graph align in the information page with that information. Your next section is going to be your financial projections. These financial projections, you'll update these the same way as I showed you in the executive summary section. Your financial highlights chart, you're going to be able to find that chart. You'll be able to update that graph on your, it is going to be on your projections tab. So you go to your projections tab, and once you finish updating the financial model, you'll see the chart right here. You can just copy and paste the chart. And the way you copy it is you just click on it, hit Control-C. Then you'll go over to the chart here, and you'll hit backspace, get rid of it, hit Control-V, and now you've got your chart updated. Your assumptions, just go through the assumptions page, and for the assumptions, you'll want to go to the projections tab. And for the first 12 months, your growth rate is 0.58, and you'll see month 1 sales growth 0.58, so that's aligned. And then you see right here, 13 to 24 month, 0.42. You'll see sales growth, month 13, 0.42, so you'll update that there. Your cost of goods sold, 40%. You'll see for cost of goods sold, 40% here. And then we've got tax rate, 20. And the tax rate would be found on your information tab. And you go to miscellaneous information and your tax rate's right here. All right, and then let's see what else we have. Initial funding. So for the initial funding, we will go to the projections. Initial funding would be right here. And then for starting cash balance, $80,000, that would be your working capital right here. So that's where you're going to update all those spots in yellow. And the next what we're going to come into is going to be the profit and loss. My profit and loss for this template is for 24 months broken into quarterlies, month 1 through 3, quarter 1. Month 4 through 6, quarter 2, 7 through 9, quarter 3, 10 through 12, quarter 4. Then we start over again, 13 through 15, quarter 1, 16 through 18, quarter 2, 19 through 21, quarter 3, 22 through 24, quarter 4. And then next thing we're going to come up with is going to be the income statement. So in order to make any changes to these charts, what you'll want to do is you want to go to the line chart. For example, we'll go to income tab. And for the income statement, we're going to highlight all the information for the income statement. We're going to hit Control C. Then we're going to go over to the chart that we want to update. We'll highlight the whole thing, backspace it, hit Control V, and now we have the chart updated. For the balance sheet, in order to update the balance sheet, you'll want to go to the balance sheet tab, and we'll have our balance sheet right there. Next section is going to be the projected valuation based on expected cash flows. So this is the valuation based on the cash flows, and you can get the calculations and the findings to update that chart. It would be under capital budgeting, and it would be this chart right here. Now just keep in mind the projections is not a retail value, but it's more of it's based on the cash flows. Break-even analysis is going to be right here. In order to update the chart and the information accordingly, you go to the break-even tab, and we've got our chart here, and we've got our graph here, and you just copy and paste that information there. All right, yeah, so that's it. Hopefully this information was helpful, and let's go ahead and wrap it up, sum it up. So in summary, if you do like my advanced box truck business plan template and you want to purchase it, it does come with a customizable Word document, which we just went through. It also comes with a basic financial model, and I've got that in a separate tutorial. It also comes with a basic strategic plan, and I have that in a separate model as well. There is no PowerPoint presentation for this one. For this right here, there are some restrictions. There is no PowerPoint presentation with this. Also, the documents are not compatible with Google Docs and not compatible with Apple products. So you do need to have Microsoft Office, specifically Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel. So if you are interested in purchasing the template, just visit my website right here. If you want to take a look at some tutorials before you purchase it, or even after you purchase it, I do offer several tutorials to help you complete the template, and you'd find the tutorials right here on this link. And then finally, if you don't want to mess with templates and tutorials and all the other good stuff, you just want me to write the business plan for you, I do offer custom business plan writing services, and you would just have to go to this link right here, take a look at the plans, select one, and pick up the phone, give me a call, and we can have a great conversation about how I can help with a custom plan. All right, so hopefully this information was helpful. As always, go out, make a little bit of money, and have a good day. Thank you.